Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video. And today back at again at Grand Summers. Today we're gonna be doing a showcase on the Go Fern, or I should say the nuke, because she hits hard. But of course she is a stacking nuker or stacking damage dealer, I should say. But before you jump into our cave, would be my favorite, hit that like button, subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, I apologize if the audio isn't the best. Like I said before, I'm still in the middle of moving. My settings for some reason got changed, so I'm still trying to fix them. So if I don't sound the best, it sounds weird, I'm sorry about that. I'll try to fix that soon. But let's get started with her kit. For her skill, it does 2000 water magical damage, increases R gauge by 50 when HP is 80% or more, so you want to keep her healthy, and increases R gauge by 50 more when she crits on the skill, so she can get 100 R gauge from a single skill. That's quite a bit, but of course she needs to crit and be 80% health or more. For her arts, increases all eras R gauge by 20 and reduces all eras damage taken by 30% for 30 seconds, which is actually a good art because it gives DR to everybody. Now for true arts, the number of true arts activation times 70,000 water magical damage and a max of 350,000%, and it resets when you use an art or a super art. So here's when she can get her main damage from her two art, so you want to keep using this to get the big boy damage, the big boy numbers. But as you can see, if you use an art or super arts in between that, it's gonna reset your stacks, which is one thing I don't like. It would be better if you only lose like one stack if you use something else, but resetting all of them, it's not the best ability. Also, to get her max stacks, you need to use this through art 5 times to get the max number. And for her super art, 120,000 water magical damage. The more HP Fern has when activating super art reduces enemies water resistance for 60 seconds, a max of 150%. So as you can see, she is somebody you want to keep her healthy. For her abilities, she has Demon Killer, damage to demon 40% up, be output 10% up for water units, and first class mage, super crit rate 30% up when HP is 80% or more. So again, you want to keep her healthy, and crit rate 100% up when HP is 50% more. So as you can see, this is what she gets for ability getting her super crits and crit rate. So again, you want to keep her healthy. So as you can see, she can be kind of a supporter with her R and her super R, but she cannot be a supporter and a damage dealer at the same time. You kind of want to focus on one thing first and then focus on something else later. For her quest, I would recommend Attack Up, R Gauge Up, and Crit Damage Up. You can go with either of those, whatever you prefer. For her equipment, she has a 6-star magical, a 5-star heal, and a 4-star magical, and if you LB7 her, she gets a 4-star support. For a 6-star magic slot, I would recommend her 2 equipment. It's really good on her because it increases her more HP Fern has when activating super art, reduces enemies water resistance for 60 seconds, a max of 150%. So as you can see, she is somebody you want to keep her healthy. For her abilities, she has Demon Killer, damage to demon 40% up, be output 10% up for water units, and first class mage, super crit rate 30% up when HP is 80% or more. So again, you want to keep her healthy, and crit rate 100% up when HP is 50% more. So as you can see, this is what she gets for ability getting her super crits and crit rate. So again, you want to keep her healthy. So as you can see, she can be kind of a supporter with her R and her super R, but she cannot be a supporter and a damage dealer at the same time. You kind of want to focus on one thing first and then focus on something else later. For her quest, I would recommend Attack Up, R Gauge Up, and Crit Damage Up. You can go with either of those, whatever you prefer. For her equipment, she has a 6-star magical, a 5-star heal, and a 4-star magical, and if you LB7 her, she gets a 4-star support. For a 6-star magic slot, I would recommend her 2 equipment. It's really good on her because it increases her damage and this stacks too. So you can pop this actually twice before you're gonna have like 5 seconds to do the damage, but you can actually pop her equipment twice if you have it maxed out. And when it's equipped on her, she gets 30% more damage and skill CT 20% up. For part style heal, you can go with something like Demonic Wicked Growth. This just gives more HP to everybody. Or you can go with something like Phoenix Devil Wing. I just don't have that equipment, but that's also a really good one. For the 4-star magical, you can go with Period Crimson to do more damage to the enemy. You can also use Tremulous Clothes, it gives more damage to her, or anything that gives her art gesture damage. Now let's look at our animation. For the normal attacks, I just saw my spell. Alright, for the skill, just a few high tier magic, if you know. For the art, is the barrier. This is where she gives the art down to everybody, and the art is, which as you can see is instant. So you instantly get that buff. Now for the true art, which as you can see is fast. It's just straight up fast, get all the damage. So this is where you can stack up her damage. And the super art, she goes in the air and bombs away, which has a decently fast. I don't remember when she gives the debuff. I think it's on the first fire, if I'm not wrong. So it's when here's when she gives the debuff. For animation, I will rate it. They're nothing crazy, but if you know, she's not like it is on the show. She's not using like any flashy moves, so I'll give her a 7 out of 10 for animations. Okay, so this is the thing I'm gonna be using against the Holy Knight or Holy Paladin Roy, and you for sure want to use Beta over Shiro. It's just I don't have Beta, but Beta is really her best friend. So yeah, if you have Beta, run them together for sure. Okay, so let's pop Keratos instantly so we get rid of the frozen. Yep, let's pop everything else, and I'll pop her art so I can get instantly the DR down before we get Shio's thing. Then we gotta get everybody else art chain going. But the game plan with her is probably gonna be popping her super or arts before you start stacking up with them, so you can get those buff before getting rid of them. So we want to pop her super art here so I can get the damage down. Pop that. Let's pop this again. Then after this, we're gonna start to spamming her through arts so we can get her damage going. So this is the first stage here. Yeah. So gonna wait this out, and I'm gonna pop Keratos again in a moment when I got this, so I don't get frozen immediately after. So let's pop this. Okay, and then we're gonna be stacking her up right now. We can probably pop this so we can get her health because we have to break it when we get at that threshold, the big health threshold. So yeah, there we go. Ooh, I don't have. Let's pop this. Okay, we should be fine after this. So now we need to break. So I'm probably gonna when I break it, I'll start recording again. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, we just broke him. So let's see how much damage we do here. Look at that! Look at that damage! Yes, sir. Look at bro. For half health, they're instantly that low. That's crazy. So yeah, let's pop this, and can we do damage? I forget if we can do damage on this mode. No, we cannot. But you know what? It's fine. Just need to get our Ashgen going. So I think one or two more, and he should be dead. Let's see. One more. Oh, we got frozen. That's what happened. I'm like, why? That's so unfortunate. Ooh, please, somebody get him frozen. We got frozen. No. Oh, that's so much pain. Oh, well, let's restart that again. We can definitely beat this. It's just got frozen. Maybe. Okay, we're back again. Here, we broke him. So, yeah, as you can see, we once through hard all the way down to health. So, gonna have to wait here, and then I think we should be able to kill here now though. Maybe one or two more through arts. Let's do that so we don't get frozen either. And we should be able to, should be dead here. No, we got that's so unfortunate. He would have been dead here. Definitely would have been dead if we didn't get frozen here. We're getting so unlucky. We're freezes. I ain't gonna lie. We keep getting frozen at the worst time. We're about to kill him. Nope, we get frozen. So we're gonna have to finish up with this other guy. But we definitely could have. She would have definitely killed him if she didn't get frozen. We just do the 2 arts. But you can see she does damage when she's fully stacked. So let's check the details. And let's check. Yeah, Fern 17 million, almost 18 million. And remember, on this fight you cannot use crits. So this is where it out her super crits. So that's a lot of damage without them. Okay, now we're gonna go against Belsar. So this is a team. Again, if you have beta, change shield for beta, but this is what we're gonna be using. Okay, let's get it. So again, on this one, you probably just want to put her R's as normal possible, because remember, it gives also R25 baggage to everybody else, but it gets the DR down before we get shield on his 2 art. Takes a little bit, so it helps us survive. Now we pop everybody else, pop this, and then we can probably start building her now, but I want to pop her super art before, so we can get the extra damage, and then we're gonna start popping her team. So after this, we're gonna be popping the spamming the 2 art to get that big boy damage, you know. So let's start doing that. We're gonna about close to get rid of the. We're gonna start doing some damage soon. There's a second one. It takes a little bit to get her started. She's kind of slow, but again, because she's stacking, every stacking unit just takes a little bit to get started. But when you get them stack up, ooh, the damage is all worth it, man. So let's start popping this. So we should be, yeah, that's the first threshold. Oh, she got stunned. That is fine though. Pop this. He's gotta survive now. We can start popping everybody else. Wanna keep stacking it up, but she's currently stunned or fainted, so we're gonna just have to wait. Let's keep going. So this is the 4th one, right? Yeah, if I'm not wrong, that was the 4th one. So let's do this, let's do this, and it should we're missing some of the teams because we don't have accuracy on this team, so we should still be fine. As you can see, that is fast. She can spam her towards really fast, as you can see, which is one of the best thing about her. So let's pop this, so we don't die, you know. We gotta survive. Of that to do more, give more damage to her. Let's pop that. Let's pop this. Let's pop this. Pop everything else. Hopefully we don't miss. Right now it's kind of RNG because we don't have accuracy. So do we need this? No, it's close. But that boy's starting to hurt. It's fine. It should be fine. Let's pop this to give even more damage to Frieren. Oh, Fern. What am I saying? But yeah, but right now we're blinded, so that's kind of missing. But we will be fine if we were missing. Gonna have to pop that in case. I think he died. I'm not 100%. I think he died. He did die there. But again, our girl got stunned. That's really unfortunate. We're kind of just getting unlucky at the moment. If we're just not hitting. Let's see. Okay, she's out of it. So let's see if we can go to the next team. I think we do survive this one because we need. No, we're fine. Now we just need to get to the last threshold now. So hopefully we can hit. That's the only, I guess, bad thing about her. She doesn't have any accuracy. So yeah, that's what you use. You will, right? Right now we do not have her. So he almost died there. Holy crap. But yeah, that boy's doing damage. Right now we just need to hit. We're not hitting him because he has a lot of accuracy down, but it's fine. We're blinded too, doesn't help. But if we can just hit, we should be fine. There we go. We hit. There we go. She killed her. Let's pop this to help. Give us more DR. She died here, but it's fine. It's fine. We almost survived that, by the way, because of her DR there at the end, plus the Shiro DR. But let's check the details. Okay, let's check the details. And 33 million from Fern. As you can see, she hits hard like a nuke. But as you can see, it's kind of hard. She's a great character, but it's kind of hard to straight up nuke her. Like just wanting to nuke is hard because she want to stack up her damage from her true arts. But still, in a long battle, on a sustained battle like that, she is gonna help you a lot. And if you're new to this game, you got her, she's gonna be a great damage dealer for your team for a while because she has super crits. You only have to keep her healthy. That's it, above 80%, so she can get the super crits. And she's mostly a damage dealer unless you select her R and her super R's before and after to get those buffs. But still, she's pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts about Fern. I think she is a really good character. I know some people don't like her, but I think she's really good. I do think her stacks going away if you use her R super art is dumb. I think she should have gotten rid of one stack. Now that would have been fine, but getting rid of the stacks is kind of meh. I don't like that when they do that. I think getting one of them, just one stack, would have been fine. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Some videos should be popping on the screen pretty soon. Go watch it. I'm sure you enjoy them, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.